We are
Now in session.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Toby. I'm here with my boys over here.
Let's go.
We finally got Lucky back on this session now. Welcome back, everybody.
Yep. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So today, since we have him back, we're going to keep it kind of light and talk about conspiracy theory. This is Charles' favorite subject.
Favorite. I want to learn more from Charles, too, today.
Bro, I make all kinds of stories up in my mind.
Charles, he's a walking conspiracy theory.
Yeah. Charles is one of those guys that he ain't got nothing to do at night, and he's over there commenting on all these conspiracy theory posts and arguing with people.
He's a keyboard warrior.
Yeah, keyboard warrior.
Let's get something straight real quick, though.
Yeah.
All my conspiracy theory is not based on facts. It's based on, hey, it sounds right.
Imagination. It's based on imagination.
Yeah. And all you gotta do is just listen to what I say, and does it make sense to you? Because if it does, then it's probably true.
What's your most controversial topic or something that you looked at and you're like, dude, I got to dive deeper to this? What was it?
The most controversial?
Yeah.
Oh, man, hopefully I don't get killed. Or
Toby and I want to know what it is so we can figure this out with you.
Okay, it has to do with religion.
Religion, okay.
So with Christianity, please don't kill me. Please don't hate me. This is just some shit that went through my head while I was trying to sleep.
Nah, man, speak your truth, bro. We want to know.
We want to know.
Okay, let's start with our religion. Because our religion, heaven and earth, hell, we're all the same. So heaven and hell, they work as partnership. You know, the good people go to heaven, bad people go to hell. The devil, report to the king of heaven.
Yeah.
And in Laos and Thai, they call him Ong In. And for the Satan, they call him Yom Haban, which is the king of hell. It's kind of like Hades and Zeus.
Okay.
So they all work together. So to me, with Christianity, where Satan, Lucifer, is the king of hell, what happened if they do work together? And because at some point in time, Lucifer was God's most loved angel, and he loves God the most.
Yeah.
And on earth, there was a lot of people like losing their ways and saying like, oh, you know what? We have this God, that God, false gods, according to Christianity. And what happened, Lucifer said, you know what? I need to bring them back to God. So in order to do that, we need to have something that's opposite of God. So he martyred himself or sacrificed himself and said, hey, you know what? Give him something scary or the opposite, evil, so people could be like, oh shit, I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to be on Lucifer's side. I'm find my way back to God. So see, that to me is a conspiracy theory.
So you say God made Lucifer?
No, Lucifer decided to do it on his own. You know what I'm talking about?
So Lucifer made himself?
Yeah, martyred himself.
Martyred himself to work with hell.
Yeah, so to go be the king of hell.
King of hell.
So that way he could take the damn soul or the people that lost their way and say, hey, if you guys are lost, you guys can end up over here with me in hell. So you guys better find a way back to the Almighty Father. So think about it. Like, why all of a sudden he decided to go, you know what? I hate humans so much that I'm going to go opposite. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's somebody that's out there that's going to be like, have a whole Bible to be able to say, hey, this is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened. But this is just what a thought that came through my head.
I think a little bit different than you, though.
How?
I think that, Lucifer is like a metaphor and God is a metaphor. For Lucifer is basically like our animal instinct. And I think that God is a metaphor for like society's programming, right? Like, okay, yeah, society would tell you, hey, you shouldn't do that. That's not a good way to live, because the society program you in a way to think this way and be that way. But your animal side is like, oh no, you need to do it. It's like, go ahead and do it. Oh, you want to eat that? You want to do that? Go ahead and do it. I think you're fighting against that. That's what I think.
Wow.
So
is there heaven and hell? That's what I want to know.
I believe so.
I think there is. I think there's different levels.
There's different levels.
Well, in our culture, there's 7 levels of heaven and 7 levels of hell.
How do people know all this if we never have experienced it yet?
LSD, mushrooms.
See, the folks are watching this.
There's this thing called a Akashic. I don't know if I'm saying it
mushroom.
right. Akashic records, which means that your DNA, your molecules remember these things.
Oh wow!
So you've been to Earth
Yeah.
many times, and your DNA. And there's studies in science that said a drop of DNA contains terabytes of information,
Dang.
stored information, just like a tiny little bit.
So they could tell you about your past.
Tell you about your past from your DNA, and it evolves, right? And so they say we're like our DNA is like a USB drive.
So like
Yeah.
like 23andMe ancestry when people do the DNA test, kind of like that. It goes
Yeah.
all the way back.
Goes all the way back to where it is, and if you keep records of it,
Wow.
But they say that your DNA holds all the information, and so
Wow.
when we come over here, we remember.
Yeah.
Right, like that we go all the way back. We remember who we are. We that's how we try to get back to God or whatever it is. We try to remember.
Wow.
Dude, what about this? Do you think the Matrix is real?
I think it's real.
Like, do you think
You think the Matrix real?
I don't know, man.
Like, is this really happening right now, or are we sleeping in a pod?
I think there is some sort of matrix. Man, if you think
Does that hurt?
It does.
Well, does it really hurt, or is it your mind telling you? That
My
it
mind
hurts?
telling me.
It's your senses.
Senses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
So are you living through your senses? What if you don't have any senses?
Yeah.
Well,
Can
what?
you experience the world?
Yes, because what about those people that lost their limbs and they have the phantom limbs? Like, you know, like if you lose your arm, but you can
Yeah.
still feel like your arm is there.
Oh yeah.
That's your mind, though.
Yeah. So what happened? Like you just poked Lucky's arm. What happened? Like he's just there and sleeping in a pod, and he just think you touched him. It could just be senses.
But it's still senses, right? It's still
Yeah.
It's not a feel. You can't feel it.
It's
can you?
imagery, right?
Yes. And
It's imagery.
so did he really touch you right now?
He did. I still feel it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I still think that he's
You feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't think about that.
I don't know.
Like
Like
your taste, right? Like if you don't have your taste senses,
Yeah.
how can you know what food tastes
Exactly.
like?
Dang, that's
Bro,
deep. That's really deep.
you wanna know what else goes through my mind?
What?
I think like what happened? We all like the same color, but we just don't know it.
Well, let's
Because-
go back to this Matrix thing because it is a conspiracy theorist, right? Like, what do you feel that? Why do you feel like we live in a Matrix?
Because I believe in reincarnation, and once you die, you come back, you respawn as a different person or a different thing in the spiritual realm. And to me, like that could just be a matrix. I mean, yes, it might not be like Neo in the movie in Matrix where you get plugged in and spit out and all that crap, but you're still in a matrix in a sense of your spirit, which is like your soul. Like it leaves this body to go to a different body.
Different body or different dimension? Different body?
Dimension, because just imagine like a computer. This is a cell right here. Once it goes through all these wires, so that's your spirit going through the spirit realm, and then it gets uploaded into a different body. So that to me is kind of like reincarnation. So the Matrix, my Matrix looks a little different from what we saw in the movies.
Yeah.
But it's still a Matrix.
What do you mean?
What I mean?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I just said.
You believe
Like, did you not listen to anything I just said right now?
I honestly don't believe in a sense. I'm always about experiencing and facts and all that first.
Yeah.
Even goes back to ghosts.
Yeah.
I don't believe it yet because I haven't experienced it. But people always tell me there's ghosts everywhere, Lucky. The dead comes back, or even our parents, right? We go spiritual, do spiritual housing, funerals and stuff. Did you feel that, Lucky? Or maybe when that day we talked about, that thing moved. But to me, like, if I don't experience it, then I'm not going to believe it. So maybe the Matrix for me is, even ghosts too. I do, but I don't, man. I was like, man, that's
So
part
you're on the fence.
I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence with
So
that.
what would it take for you to believe
Until I see a ghost.
a ghost?
Until I actually see it or feel it. And then I will be like, oh, dude, I actually felt something for real. If I'm in this live world reality right now, I'm seeing, I'm touching Toby, right? If I feel that, it's real. But if I'm just going to read an article and feel that this is something that the Matrix or the moon or John F. Kennedy, if all these conspiracy theories came up, I wasn't there, man. So I don't know. All I'm reading is what I'm getting on the computer or what people talk about, So
Do you believe in $1 million?
What kind of question? What?
I'm saying.
I do believe there's $1 million, but I've never seen it.
So how do you how can you believe there's $1 million out there if you've never seen it?
Well, because I don't have $1 million.
So he don't believe there's a
You don't
millionaire.
believe there's a millionaire.
I don't believe for myself.
There's a billionaire out there. I've never seen that money.
That's a good analogy, Toby. I didn't think about that.
Elon Musk is just making up
He's
numbers.
just making up numbers.
I believe that they have millionaires, but I don't believe I got a millionaire. I haven't seen it yet.
What about you, Toby? What about the Matrix?
I think it's real.
Whoa, why?
I think it's real because I believe in conscious, right? So I believe that your soul is what keeps your body, your physical body, intact. It's an energy that kind of keep everything here because we're 80 whatever percent water, right? How can we retain the flex, our skin that's intact, but when someone died, that skin start to deteriorate, and it just disappear. But what happened to that conscious, and I think that it does go somewhere else because energy can't be destroyed, it can only be transferred. So where does that energy go?
I see.
So I think that it goes somewhere and comes back.
Wow, that's a good take on it, Toby.
What about, you ever heard that one billionaire where he upload his conscious? So when he dies, he could be brought back to a different body. When they create a robot to be able to download people's conscious. And so he's on that program or study experiment that's going to happen.
But that's the crazy thing. How do you harness that energy?
Exactly.
How do you harness? Because conscious is energy. So how do you harness that? That's crazy.
I don't know. They probably went to the pyramid and found some shit that's in there.
Because in Egypt, that's what they believe. They believe that when the pharaoh, whatever, died, they mummified the body for their journey to go whatever, and then they'll come back.
Come back afterlife.
That's what they believe.
Yeah, like the pyramid. It's not a building.
What is it?
It's a 3D printer. No,
But yeah, as far as the Matrix, man, I believe in it because I believe that you do have control. If you have control of yourself, you do have control of your surroundings and your environment, and you're more self-aware of what's happening. So I do believe that if you could get past that programming, I believe that you could control whatever you want and create whatever you want here.
Dang.
And what about this? Because you know how, like you said, it's conscience, right? So when you go to your next life with all these stuff that you learn, the wisdom you learn from your past life, do you be more wiser when you are born in the next life?
I don't think so. I think when you come here to Earth, I think that you give all that up and you have to relearn from your past mistake. So that's why we believe in karma, right? The karma is the one that's like, hey, you build this debt or whatever it is, and you got to pay it back. So some people, they come to Earth, they have to pay back a debt, maybe gambling. They have to overcome that. Yeah. Maybe it's smoking. Maybe it's, building a better relationship with your family. These are things that people got to learn when they're here on Earth. That's what I believe, that's the Matrix is.
What about and like reincarnation in our culture, where if you hate somebody or you did somebody wrong, you owe them in the next life, or if like somebody owes you, you get to they have to pay you back in the next life.
Yeah.
So like if I did you dirty or I stole from you, whatever, and we got to continue to be enemies for the rest of for eternity until we find a way to forgive each other. You think that's true?
I think that's true.
What
about you, Mr. Atheist?
I'm not atheist, but again, like I do believe in karma and all that, and the thing, because you're so embedded in your family, your culture, they teach you that my parents taught me to have good karma and stuff. And when you do bad, some, things happen to you in the afterlife, like you mentioned. That's why we go to the temple once a year to wash our sins away. But no, I do believe a little bit. Again, man, I'm kind of, I have to have facts and, stories and information and for me to kind of believe and just harness that a little bit, so it takes me a little while.
Experience. You got
experience. Yeah, it takes me a while. Yeah. Do you believe that the earth is round or flat?
I believe it's half.
Even though you see astronomers go all the way up there and take pictures of it on YouTube.
When they take a picture, have you ever seen it being a complete round circle, or is it always a dome?
Well, there's videos on YouTube that says that the astronomers take it looks pretty round.
Yeah, but because if it's a dome, they take a picture of the top of the dome. it looks round.
Oh,
What happened if it goes from the bottom?
yeah.
And it's crazy because all the map that I see, right, of the picture,
Yeah.
United States, like right in the middle.
Middle. It's only United States.
It's always
and-
United
and
States.
South America. That's it.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Where's the rest of the?
The rest of the I thought it spins.
And every picture that I pull up on Google,
Yeah,
whatever, United
yeah.
States right there, or they show a little bit of Africa or whatever,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
United States is right there, and then South America is right there. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell? That's weird, you know?
So does that have to do with the Earth being round or flat or?
Me, I don't know. I'm on the fence, man, because there's a lot of people that has evidence, right? Like they make pretty convincing evidence. So I don't know on that one, you know,
Wait, which evidence? Like as far as the Earth
being flat and round, you know. So I mean, there's evidence, and there's some stuff that they bring up, like, yeah, it makes a lot of fucking sense, you know.
Well,
like,
I think it's round or maybe in half a dome. Here's why. There was a guy on TV that said if you did a sailboat and the sailboat went pretty far, would you still see that sailboat if the world was flat? You'll still see it from a distance. But as it goes, you don't see it no more because it's tilting in a circle. It's already going. So it made me think, oh, that's why you don't see far away, because the world is round. But it was flat, you would have seen it, Lucky. No matter how many thousands of miles away, you would have saw it.
no way, your
I said-
eyesight's that good.
No, that's what I said. I said, even if you put a binoculars,
Yeah.
there's no way. But he goes, no, that's why when the sailboats go after a short distance, you see it fade away because it's going into its next
Horizon.
whatever horizon. Yeah,
It's not
horizon.
because of the fog and shit like that.
And that's what I thought too. Like, man, maybe he has a good point. But then, I see astronomers on YouTube. They showing the Earth. I'm like, yeah, they only show United States and South America. Then I hear people stepped on the moon. They didn't even step on the moon. Makes me think a little bit, dude. Like, are they keeping it?
I don't think they landed on the moon.
I don't think they
You
land
don't
on the
think they
moon
land?
either.
So Neil Armstrong didn't land on the moon,
No,
huh?
man, I think they got brainwashed to
Yep.
to
No,
spit.
they got
whatever fact.
They say, hey, you want to be on an what's it, history book? You want to be a legend? We're gonna say that you guys landed on the moon.
And then America was in competition with Russia at that time.
Yep.
Yeah. It was the space race.
It's
Right?
a space race. Who stepped on the moon first? And they made up all that shit, the gray dust and all that. And yeah, but man. And then I hear that China's already up there doing stuff
On the
right
moon?
now on the moon.
They're on the moon.
They're on the moon. China.
How
right
to
now.
get on the moon?
They got on the moon, dude.
There's no way.
I don't believe it.
I don't
See,
believe it.
this is stuff I see on YouTube. This is the information that we read every day. You
There's
know?
this thing called a Van Allen radiation belt. And they said that for anything, and you can look this up, it's called a Van Allen radiation belt that circles the world.
Yeah,
And they said for any human that goes past that, you're gonna die.
you're gonna die.
Yeah, there's no way you're
Even
gonna
with
survive that.
even with all the oxygen and everything on them.
It's
and
it's radiation.
radiation. Oh, shit.
You're not gonna survive,
So
dude.
you can't even get out of there.
You can't get out of it, and it's long, for somebody to get past that. There's no way.
So the moon is
Survive.
after that.
The moon is after.
So
that.
you got to go through that
You gotta
radiation.
go through that. Yeah.
So what the crap?
And also, like, I saw a clip where Buzz Aldrin, because a kid asking, hey, how come you guys went to the moon in the 60s, but nobody ever went again? And he was like, oh, that's because we never went.
You sure it wasn't a joke?
Was that the guy that was working with Neil Armstrong?
Yeah,
He's the-
that was-
yeah,
I think
yeah.
he was the second guy.
Yes,
He's the
second
second
guy.
guy.
He was the second
He
guy.
talked about it before his death.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Dang.
He talked
He
about it.
didn't talk about it before his death. He talked about it and then he died.
Died. Yeah.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that?
And he died, huh?
Like, oh shit, this guy's see now who's telling the truth. We need to get rid of him.
Damn.
Shit. I just made up that lie. Like we ain't believe in none of that. What we just said.
I just
tried
read
to
an
get killed.
article too that one of the doctors had a cure for cancer.
Yeah,
he
Dr.
talked-
Sebi.
Yeah.
Dr. Sebi,
Yeah, he cured.
and he died too.
Yeah, he died too.
Yeah.
What the
They
crap?
said that he cured so many cancer
Yeah.
patients, and then they killed him. What the hell?
No,
The
he died.
pharmaceutical companies probably did.
Oh yeah, that's right. He
died.
died.
Nobody killed him.
Nobody killed
Died.
him. He died. He mysteriously disappeared.
Crazy.
Just like the guy that built the car that runs on
The
water.
hydrogen. The hydrogen.
Well,
car?
what about him?
Oh,
died.
he died.
He died.
He died.
Natural cause.
Yeah, natural cause. He died, bro.
He died.
Nobody killed him. He died.
That's too funny, man.
Dude,
So, so do you think John F. Kennedy assassination was like a governmental agenda for him to get assassinated that way?
Well,
Did he actually get shot in the head like that?
from what I heard,
Yeah.
that it was an assassination.
Wait, it wasn't?
It was.
Well, we all knew that.
Yeah.
There's pictures to prove it. But
was
do
a
you think the
setup.
government was set up? CIA set that up?
Well, somebody set it up. And
Well, you know they said that his family has a curse, right?
yeah.
That his family had a curse. Most of the family members would die. Look at his son. His son died too in a plane accident.
Mm-hmm.
Was that?
So you believe in curse?
Yeah.
Oh man. Man. Again, you know.
Dude, you have to, like, to me, anything that different culture through different timelines, they all have this came up with the same thing, and they don't have no relation to each other, and they all come up with the same thing. It has to be real.
What do you mean? Come up with
What do you mean?
Like witchcraft. There's witchcraft in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
And
Do you believe
all
in
of
that?
Asia.
Do you
Yeah.
believe it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
believe
like
in that too.
in Europe,
Do you?
in America, in Mexico, everywhere, they all have witchcraft. Like, it's not like somebody from China went over there and say, "Hey, let
Back
me
then,
teach you
they
this."
considered magic, sorcery, and all that stuff, right? Was the science,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now it evolved into science, and science is the new sorcerer, magic, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you
that's
believe
what it
in like
is.
Sine?
Oh yeah, hell yeah,
love
dude.
potion, love potion.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that.
No?
Leave your shoe at an ugly girl's house. You see, you come back falling in love and shit.
But go to Laos. Go to Laos.
You know, I hear stories about my mom telling me, and I was one of those kids. My mom would share all these stories. I'm like, Mom, I don't believe it. Like, okay, wait till you get older or whatever. I still don't believe it. I haven't seen one person get Sine because the girl or guy didn't love him, and then all of a sudden next day they took a piece of their fabric and then they fell in love. I've never seen that.
No, I think you need to know how to do it.
You know how to do it.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if you can't just be like, hey, I take your shoe, you're gonna fall in love with me.
Right.
It doesn't work that way. I think there's a spell, there's a chant
Yeah.
that you have to say. I mean, these are spells, you know, that they
Yeah.
put and they learn and it's witchcraft. You know what I mean?
Like the
It's
psychic
white
reading.
magic and black magic.
Yeah, they need
Yeah.
a piece of your hair, they need
Yeah.
a date of
Well,
birth.
even psychic
Psychics?
reading. I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in psychic
Nope,
readings?
I don't believe in it.
You don't
I
believe
think
in the lady? Well, yeah.
the
you know.
lady. I don't believe it. I think
What?
she's just getting
Miss
paid.
Cleo? You don't believe in Miss Cleo?
I don't think Miss. I think
You
she's
don't
getting
believe
paid.
in her, man.
I think she's getting paid, man. That's all
Oh,
it is.
yeah, hell yeah, she got
Of course,
paid.
it's entertainment.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. And then Lupe always tell me about Mexican witchcraft and all that.
Curanderas.
Last time they talked about it at the house. This is
Mm-hmm.
in front of all Hispanic folks, and I'm over here listening to. I'm like, I don't believe in this, man. I gotta walk away. They're like, don't. You gotta be. Don't.
Yeah.
You gotta be.
Don't
so,
be disrespectful.
Don't be. Yeah, exactly. You gotta be sensitive to this. What am I sensitive for? There ain't nothing gonna happen to that man. What the hell you guys talking about? Right? And I'm being
What?
very judgmental. I'm
This
like, I'm out
coming,
of-
this coming from the guy that went to Mexico and got possessed. Remember?
Yeah. Dude.
I did.
I don't believe it. He got possessed.
Lupe, she saw all that.
Yeah.
But me, I'm like, man, come on. I probably had a bad dream. Like, no, your ass did not have a bad dream, dude. You know, I'm trying to tell myself that it wasn't.
Yeah. So, well, he is right. He didn't see it.
I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
He just went
that's
through
true.
it.
He went through it. He didn't remember shit.
I don't remember it. I went
That's
through
like
it.
Sine, right? When
Sine.
you fall in love with the girl and or whatever, you don't know, you head over heel, and next you know, it goes off like, oh, I was in love with her.
I'm
Yeah.
fascinated with Sine when I hear stories about it. Oh,
Bro.
but did they love each other?
Love
Like, yeah,
potion.
they love each other for a little bit. I was like, man, they been loving each other. Y'all
you
twisting
talking
it around. They twisted around.
Nah,
That.
No.
The person loved them. They were just in it for the business,
Yeah.
for the green card.
With the green card.
That's what it is.
Dude, like, because people will like steal each other's husband and wives in Laos. Like, like in our histories where like the king and queen, and then some girl will come and put love, magic on the king just to steal him away. Like, and that happens throughout all of our histories and all that shit. And if they hate each other, they'll have like put curses on each other.
Yeah.
And like, fuck. I remember my mom said one of her friends went to Laos and she gave money to a family member and didn't give money to a different family member. And the one that didn't get money or got a little bit of money, they were mad, so they put a curse on him, and then he died.
He actually died.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know.
Not by natural causes.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he died.
He died.
We don't know. We don't know from what, but he died.
Yeah, they cut him open. There was catfish in his guts. I mean, I don't know how real that shit is, but you know how people tend to add more shit to the story to make it sound like, oh yeah, he was cursed.
Make it sound mythical.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
So the moon landing is not real
To us.
that you guys believe, right?
No.
Well, this whole time I believed someone landed out until recently. I was like, oh man.
Oh, so you recently
Maybe.
changed your mind.
I changed my mind.
Oh, you
because
did not change. You questioned it.
I questioned it because
Yeah.
I was on a documentary series. It's like, what do you mean? And then that guy that you guys mentioned, he talked about it. Like, no, that never happened, man.
Buzz Aldrin?
Yep.
Yeah.
It never happened, dude. That was all made up, man, by the government. I was like, oh shit, man.
And you know what made me not believe in moon landing? The Simpsons. You know, like the Simpsons always be fucking knowing shit.
Predicting the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah, predicting.
Predicting COVID.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump presidency.
Donald
Yeah,
Trump.
they predicted all that.
They predicted everything. Prince dying. Like, and they had an episode where they said, oh, the moon landing was fake. I'm like, fuck. Somebody knows something. Like, now I don't believe in the moon landing no more.
Yeah. Do you think?
And they said it was a dome. They
Yes.
said the Earth was a dome too. And then in one of the movie, it said it's a dome. It's this and that. The water, the firmament, and all that stuff was coming in, like
shit.
filled in. Yeah, in The Simpsons, they talked about
Yeah.
it.
Dang.
Bro, anything the Simpsons says,
You
Charles believe.
it. You believe it. So do you believe COVID was real?
I
COVID?
believe COVID was real.
COVID was real.
Do you think it was an agenda, governmental agenda?
Well, yeah.
I think
Or
it was
worldwide?
weaponized. Yeah, I think it
Worldwide
was
agenda?
weaponized.
Yeah, it's a worldwide agenda. But, well, the reason COVID is real is because
People died.
no, not that. It's because it's a name of a virus, and there was a virus. It's kind of like saying, "Do you believe in AIDS?" But I believe that it was engineered for a reason.
Yeah,
So-
I think it was weaponized.
Yeah.
that's what I think.
Oh, weaponized.
Yeah, I think it was weaponized, and it was released on the people, and sucks. Like
They tested
everybody
out.
got it, huh?
They tested out.
I think there was an outbreak or something. Something happened. And the people that paid for it. And they should be mad. That the government, our people or whoever it is in charge that did that. So
Well, I think they did it just to see like a trial run to see how people would listen, how many people would fight back, like how extreme martial laws has gonna be.
Yeah.
Or maybe the pharmaceutical company.
Think about it, dude. In 1 year,
Yeah.
they came in and flipped everything around and made everybody turn everybody against each other.
Yep.
Family don't even want to go see family.
other. Yep.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
everybody mad at each other. Everybody don't want to see. Like, dude, they did it all within what, a couple of months.
Did you see couples that were separated in the home because they had COVID, and when they were trying to kiss, they had like masks on, they're kissing each other?
Yeah.
What?
I'm like, why the hell you kissing each other? You can't feel nothing.
Or one dude that driving in like in a car by himself with the mask on.
Bro, you want to go a step deeper than just COVID?
Yeah. What?
Like, think about it. Before COVID, what type of movie is always out? Zombie movies, virus movies, Armageddon.
Yeah.
So people was like watching Walking Dead for like 10 seasons and watching World War Z, watching different type of shit that deals with outbreaks. And then, so now when people watch it and they fantasize about like, oh, if there's a zombie outbreak, this is what I'm gonna do. There's fucking people building fucking bunkers waiting for the end of the world.
Chemical warfare stuff. Yeah.
So like the minute we heard COVID, our minds just go triggers to like, oh shit, zombie outbreaks. And this is how I'm gonna handle it. So that's why people got so extreme so quick.
Well, my question to all this is like, after post COVID, how come nobody's wearing a mask?
Because the government said it's okay. We don't need to wear masks no more.
You know what I mean? If they're scared of death, right? If they're scared of coughing, death, 6 feet apart, how come people still don't wear masks?
Hey, I don't understand why
And
they wear masks
and
in
the
the first
death rate
place.
is not even as where it needs to
No.
be without the mask right now.
Nope.
So I question that a little bit.
Well, because at first they believed that the virus was a lot stronger than it's supposed to be. And when they found out like, okay, it's not as bad. Because, I mean, when you do a small study group of what you want to show people, of course it's going to look bad. But then, like, if you make a bigger group, then it's more diluted. And then you're like, okay, it's not killing that many
if
people.
you could control the information, you could control what people believe.
Yep.
I mean, if you flash stuff in them and they see it day in and day out, you're basically programming them
Programming, yeah.
to think a certain way. Hey, this is a number. And then when you see people argue and all that stuff, they're just repeating the stuff that they hear on the news and all that, and they're fighting each other. It's like, dude, you don't see what's happening. It's like, if you control the media, it's powerful, man, the propaganda, right?
Yeah, propaganda.
That they want you to sway a certain way, and It just sucks. You know, we're just the
Honestly, like I think people should wear masks anyways. Like,
Well, in Japan, they do it all the time
Yeah.
when they're sick. You
Exactly.
know? Every day.
So
It's
if
an
you're
everyday
sick,
thing.
if
people
they're
should.
sick. If
Yeah,
they're
they're
sick,
sick. Yeah.
Flu season, you should be
Yeah.
wearing masks.
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't be a thing where like,
An
oh,
outbreak.
I'm not. I don't believe in COVID. I'm not gonna do this shit. This is just fucking common sense. If you're sick,
Yeah.
you stay away from people.
Yeah, you stay home.
Yeah, you stay
Don't
home.
go to work. You
Yeah.
stay home.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, so you sick, stay home. Don't be like, oh, I could go. Hell no, man, stay your ass home.
Well, I think
I got a kid at home. I
Yeah,
don't want him
exactly.
to get sick. You know,
COVID's just like a code to
Yeah.
me. During that time, I just thought it was a code. But
Yeah.
all these people that were dying, why were they dying at an alarming rate? Was it because of COVID or because of their underlying condition,
I think it was their body's reaction to it.
body reaction to it?
I think
they can
it's
handle
just when people were dying, they just say like chalk
Well-
it up to COVID.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everything that death was related to COVID for some reason during 2 years. Every death was, oh, it's COVID, it's COVID. It has nothing to do with anything else. Like, come on, man. You put COVID out there and you're finally counting. Who sits there and count every day how many deaths? People die every day from drunk driving. How come we don't count that every day?
Yep.
Yeah.
The flu.
How come we ain't sit in the laboratory? How many people died in Fresno, California for DUI? 10 people. Okay. Clovis, how many you got? How come they don't do that? But COVID, they did all that.
And you know what I also think? During COVID on deaths, there's a lot of people that needs to be erased. So they had to chalk it all up to on COVID.
Oh, dang.
People were like,
People need to be erased.
yeah.
Like people need erased from the earth.
Yeah.
No,
like
people need to go.
yeah.
Dang.
Like they're doing something that they don't want out. Like the guy that did the water thing for the car, Dr. Sabi and all that other
You
stuff.
think 9/11 was a conspiracy theory?
Ooh. That's a tough one.
I
man,
think it is.
You think it is?
Yep, I think it is.
I don't think it is, man. I think
so?
it. I think.
I think it was an agenda.
No way.
Everything's
Yeah,
an
I
agenda. To be fair, everything is an agenda. Just
The only thing that bothers me was we're the most powerful nation in this world. We didn't see those airplanes coming in.
Exactly.
That's the question
You've
that
seen the
that-
pictures, all that
Yeah.
stuff. It doesn't make sense.
We were senior. We're going in senior year
Uh-huh.
that year,
Yep,
2001. I remember that.
I remember that too. First period.
First period. I saw Kitmano. Kitmano was like tapping me, like, "Did you hear what happened?" I was like, "No, just getting in, bro. The World Trade Center." Next thing you know, the teachers put it on. Right, all the classes were. It may come to Los Angeles. It may come to Fresno. Whatever crap. We were all, on the whole day. We didn't do anything the whole day.
Dude, I knew, when I knew when shit got real was when B95 and Q97 got along. 'Cause remember how they had a big ass beef?
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, like I'm brushing my teeth and I started listening. Oh man, we all got to come together. Like, B95 and Q97. I'm like,
So you don't think it's a conspiracy, and you're kind of on the fence about that?
Yes, because I know, to me, I think we knew that it's going to happen. Kind of like Pearl Harbor. We have all the information, but we needed to let it happen.
Yeah.
To be able to go to the next level.
Yeah.
To turn it up to the next level.
Sure.
But I don't think that the government went out and say, hey, you guys should come and do this and do this and do this.
See, I don't think it's conspiracy because during the hijack, you have no control of it.
Yeah.
But what bothers me is during the hijack, even if you had oncoming planes, there's jets around everywhere. And how come we didn't detect it? How come the helo tower couldn't get any stress signal for anything? There's all kinds of buttons you could hit on the plane,
Yeah.
How come that didn't happen? You were fighting with whoever those terrorists were, but I don't think so. But damn, everything makes like sound like it's an agenda,
Well, to me, it's like this. Like two guys about to fight. One guy, is the bigger, better guy, but he don't want to look like he's picking on the smaller guy. So they're about to fight, and he's like, he see the guy's about to punch him. He could have dodged it and blocked it, but no, he let them hit. So that way, when he hit back, he's defending. That's why I see how it went down.
I mean, God bless all those folks that are involved, man. But
Yeah, I think there
Yeah.
was sacrifice.
yeah,
Honestly,
Yeah.
like the things that's happening and all that stuff. I think that it sucks that it happened. That we have to be the casualty, and it sucks.
Well, I mean, everything.
How many
there's
buildings do you
a
guys think fell?
Casualty.
How many buildings do you guys think fell that day?
well, it was
a
only
lot.
two, right? The
No.
Twin Towers.
3.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
There's 3 buildings that fell, and they don't talk about that other
What's
one.
the third one?
World Building Trade 7.
Trade 7.
Yeah, that's the one that fell too. And no plane hit that one, and that one fell.
Oh man.
I don't know. I just thought the crumb, like it just boom.
No, it fell down like a controlled demolition. You know, it fell down. If you look at the videos and stuff, it fell straight down, like it collapsed on itself.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
And if you look at like in construction when they do controlled demolition, it falls
Yeah.
the same way.
Yep.
It falls exactly the same way.
Why would they do that? The plane didn't hit it.
I didn't look into it as much as I should because I'm like, man, I seen enough, and the stories don't add up.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Well,
oh man,
It's conspiracy theory. Let's make some shit up right now. Fuck it.
So you think there was an agenda to all this then, huh?
Definitely, because after that we went to war.
Yeah, we went to war.
And it was during Bush, right? It was Bush, and then I'm pretty sure he was mad or
Bin
whatever.
Laden, they caught Bin Laden.
Yeah, they went because they used to do business together.
They caught Bin Laden.
Yeah.
Did they caught Saddam Hussein that year too? Or it was after? But Bush
it was-
killed him though.
Yeah.
Bush killed him during his pregnancy. He wanted to make sure.
Pregnancy,
Uh,
presidency,
they say
You want to make
pregnancy?
sure I get it.
pregnancy.
I was saying, yeah, he wanted to make sure he did it
wanna
for his
make
dad.
sure, yeah,
his
he
dad
did for
wanted
his
to
dad.
get that too.
It's all chess, man. These countries, these government stuff, man. It's all chess, and they're just playing world politics, And I think the soldiers and we're just pawns, man.
Well, talking about that, do you think the president is a pawn?
I think so.
So
To make up for leadership wise, I think he is. Because he ain't the one that rules the country. I think the other people make rules for him
Who?
that he got to follow.
Who?
I don't know who those people are, but
the
somebody.
shadow people,
The shadow people?
Illuminati.
the shadow
Yeah,
government.
Illuminati. Yeah.
The
Now, do you
Illuminati.
believe in Illuminati?
I don't know much about it. That's why.
Nah, they're called the Rainbow Friends, bro. Not Illuminati.
Tell me more about Illuminati because I don't know much about it. I really don't.
They're like the shadow government.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't go.
Yeah.
But they could. Why did they control so much? Why were they so powerful?
Cause they own the banking.
They got
own
money.
money.
They got money.
If you want to know what's going on, you got to follow the money.
They got the money.
Yeah, they got the money.
So
I mean,
you think they make some decisions then? Some high
I'm
power
pretty sure
decisions?
they do. I'm pretty sure they lobby whatever it is. Like
Dang.
it's up top.
I don't think they lobby nothing. They just make
Make decisions.
They just tell you.
decisions. Yeah,
Yeah.
You guys ever seen that video where they have like the news people on YouTube and they're all saying the same thing? It's crazy. Like if you look it up, they'll say, "Oh, the Easter Bunny did this. Oh, the Easter Bunny," and it's like different news channel.
But they say the
Yeah.
same thing.
They're saying the same
Yeah.
thing,
Same messaging.
same messaging, same
And-
everything. It's like what the heck? It's
even
crazy,
the way
man.
they change, like let's say you're doing sports,
Yeah.
and then they cut back to Toby.
Yeah.
They always say the same line, all of them.
Oh dang.
Yeah,
I
crazy,
watched
man.
that.
Yeah,
The rabbit hole is deep, bro. If you start digging, man, good luck, bro.
that's why I say, like, dude, I stopped looking for facts. Whatever sounds like it makes sense, I'm gonna run with it.
You run with it.
They say the more you know, the less you know.
Yeah,
Dang.
That's what it is, right? The more you're
Dang.
like, what the hell? Like,
you know why I don't
Shit.
look for facts? Because it's all an agenda out there. So if I go Google it with all this stuff, I'm gonna find things that if I want to look for something that says, this water is the best water, I'm gonna find it to support whatever I want.
yeah.
And if I want to say Pepsi is the best thing, I'm gonna find an articles to support Pepsi is the best thing.
Yeah.
So there's facts for everything.
Yeah, I don't follow too much of conspiracy theory. I read or I see the things that come to my ear, but I don't dive deeper to it because there's probably an agenda for every freaking thing, man.
everything. It's
But
cover up, man. I mean, you get an official story, right? And then you get the real story that happened
story.
behind the scene. You
Yeah.
know, you just bury it. Like
Dang.
who's gonna go look?
Yeah, who's gonna look?
Who's gonna go look? Nobody's gonna spend their time.
Who's gonna
to
say
look.
it's real?
Yeah.
Was Jesus black? Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's from Egypt, right?
He had the same look, beard, long hair. Was he like that back in the days?
I don't know.
You know?
I mean, you don't shower a lot back in the day, so
Think about that. I think about that a little bit.
And like the Virgin Mary is not the only virgin that gave birth. Like, I heard something about like it was a practice to get girls that are virgins to be pregnant, to have virgin births.
I heard the story of Jesus Christ and stuff came from Egypt. Like it came from I forgot Ra. I think Ra. There's the Egypt god that the story came from, and the story were very similar. Like the birthday was like the 25th in the winter solstice or winter solstice too, and then he died and rose from the dead 3 days.
Oh,
and
dang.
it's close. The stories are very similar, man. These are mythological myth and from Egypt.
Yeah.
I forgot who it is. I think it's Ra. That the
Well, I mean,
the story.
Christmas was from Saturnalia. I can't pronounce the damn word, but yeah, because they wanted to Christianize the pagan religions. So they saw people doing that religion where they have the big pine tree, the Christmas tree inside a house. So they turn it into, Santa Claus and Christmas and make Jesus' birthday in December 25th. So, I mean, I don't know when Jesus was born. I don't know if they kept track of those things back in the days.
Do you believe in aliens?
Oh, yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah, I believe in aliens.
So you think the craft that people talk about, how they have a circle craft, they fly around, you believe in all that?
Oh, hell yeah.
I believe in it. Yep. Because I think the aliens are in a different vibrational level than us. We can't understand them, but they could understand us. It's just like us and animals. We could see the animals and what they do, but they can't see us. I think that's just the levels. You know what I mean? That's what I think.
I think the aliens are made up by the government.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Why would the government make it up?
I don't know. It's just another conspiracy that they want to figure out. They want to add it on.
The government's the one trying to hide it from us.
Yeah, they're trying to hide it from us.
Area 51, having whatever that is. I think. See, that's another thing you just mentioned. The government's hiding from us.
They have to hide it.
They have to lie. Why,
bro?
They don't want to scare the public.
The people can't handle the truth.
Yeah, the knowledge, man. The knowledge. If you know all these things, dude, the knowledge, and it make people go crazy, man.
Sure.
Because the government can't lead a bunch of people to have their own mind or know too much. They have to lead shapes. So in order to do that, they can only give out so much information.
John D. Rockefeller said that.
What?
He said that I think it was him. He made the education system, right? And he said that he doesn't want a nation of thinkers. He want a nation of workers.
Okay.
And so he created the education system.
Because everybody goes to school, they get a job.
And there's a study that they say it takes 12 years to program somebody to be a certain way.
K to 12.
K to 12. Yeah. Crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, I need to look at that.
Rockefeller, he's one of the bankers.
Yeah.
The shadow.
Rockefeller.
Yeah.
And Rothschild.
And Rothschild, yeah.
Rich
no,
man,
Rothschild
too.
was the one that said it, not Rockefeller. Rockefeller was the other dude.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's one of them that said it.
Well, they're
Crazy.
all up there. JP Morgan.
JP Morgan.
Yeah.
He's the guy that believes in astrology.
Dang.
JP Morgan, he uses astrology and pagan stuff. Like, he does everything by the numbers.
Shit.
It's crazy, bro. These guys are
That's
bankers,
crazy.
man.
They're rich too.
Yeah, they're rich.
Yeah. They're not rich. They don't have money. They own everything.
Yeah.
Like, money is made up.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a
They own the
number.
system.
They own the system.
Yeah.
So, like, imagine you're the bank. Yes, you have 10,000 trillion. Toby have 8 billion.
Yeah.
But all that could be gone like that if I'm the one who say, you know what? I don't like
change
you.
the system.
Yeah, I'm change the system.
We're not doing money no more. We're doing something else. Your value is not worth anything now.
No, like your $1 trillion.
Yeah.
That's how much it's going to cost for you to stay in my system. I just take it away from you.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do about it?
Yep. You can't do anything.
So all that shit is just made up.
Damn, that's deep, man. See, I get too deep into these conspiracy theory, man. It could drive you nuts, dude.
Yeah, it does.
It changes your mindset.
And
That's why I don't really read too much of that, man.
And then when you start talking about it, whatever, people look at you like you crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a crazy person. Yeah.
Dang.
And so all these people, so what happened when the system, right, say you're crazy? What happened to you now? Now the people that look at you that say you're crazy, they're gonna disown you. Right. They're gonna shun you out from the group, the community.
You're the odd man out.
You're the odd man out because we don't know what you're talking about.
Damn.
You're crazy. You know what I mean?
Damn.
That's how you ostracize and get rid of those people because the system kind of watch itself.
Right.
Society just watch itself.
Like Kanye, like what they doing with Kanye West.
Oh, yeah.
And what they try to do with Chappelle.
Yeah.
Dude.
Cat Williams.
Cat
What
Williams,
was the other one?
What's that Tate guy that you guys...
Andrew
Tate.
Tate.
Yep. There's that other guy, George Carlin. He's another comedian. He's that
I
white
don't
dude.
know. But I know Orlando Brown.
Orlando
Brown, dude.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he's exposing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Orlando Brown.
the thing is, like, he don't give a shit.
Mm,
and he just keep on saying it.
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what's that guy? Corey something.
Corey Feldman?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was exposing the
Pedophile.
pedophiles in LA.
Mhm.
Dang.
Yeah, they say he's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, ever since Epstein got caught,
Yep.
I do believe there's a human trafficking for sure for young girls, but I think it's more common in the political scene because they're higher up there. These government officials, they do that shit, dude, on a regular, and we don't even know nothing about it till that guy got caught.
Yep.
But it's been
he
going
was
on.
a scapegoat.
Yeah.
They got to blame somebody.
So do you think government killed him, or did he kill himself?
No, he died.
He died. COVID.
He died.
COVID. COVID
Nah,
hung
he's still
him.
around.
COVID hung
He's
him.
still around.
He's still around. Bro.
No.
No, he's still around.
No, he has
I'm making
no,
this up now.
because the thing is, he's too insignificant to still be around.
Nah, he got identity change, bro.
Yep.
He's alive.
The same thing happened with Michael Jackson. They were gonna expose Michael Jackson was gonna expose him. They killed him. The doctor that watched him,
So he watched him die then.
they gave him medicine overdose.
And this is something he does every day as a doctor.
Oh.
And you see videos of Michael Jackson. They're coming after me. Like they're
trying to
gonna
kill
come
me.
get me. They're trying to kill me. You see videos
What
of Michael
the
Jackson
hell?
saying that, bro.
Shit.
He's saying that.
That's
and then
crazy.
Janet Jackson, his sister, came out and said, "Yeah, you know who you are. You know who you know. The people that came after my brother. There's videos of her saying that."
Shit.
Latoya Jackson.
Latoya? It wasn't
Oh, the
Janet?
older sister.
Yeah, the older sister.
Oh, the older sister.
Yeah, she's the one.
It's
who came
crazy,
out
bro.
and
These
said it.
videos
That's crazy.
out
I
there.
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you watch the video, you be like, "What the heck?"
I mean, you
Like,
hear it on the news, the anesthesiast, overdid whatever. He's overslept and died. You want to believe that, but now you don't think about it.
Well, because he was buying out Sony. Because
Oh,
remember,
was he?
remember at one point they're making him like he was crazy. He's spending, and he was $100 million in debt.
Yeah.
He's out there with his Neverland, and next thing you know, he paid all that off in one tour. He paid off $100 million in one tour,
Damn.
and he was buying out people's rights.
He was gonna own his records, huh? Like
not his.
not his.
Well, I mean, he's gonna own his too, but
Yeah.
his is a small part.
Yeah.
Like he was owning everybody: the Beatles, the Paul McCartney's, the Eagles, all of them, all of Sony's.
Yeah.
So he ended up owning half of Sony, and then Sony was gonna sell him the other part, and he was gonna take over everything. And next thing you know, he died, and Sony got everything back.
Damn, that's crazy.
I remember those videos when it came out. I remember the sister came out, started saying stuff like, "Yeah, you know who you are. I can't say who, whatever, because then but I know who's responsible." And she just couldn't say it.
Shit.
I'm like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
It was crazy, man. And then you don't see that video anymore.
Damn. I'm gonna try to look for that video now.
It's
That's
crazy,
crazy.
man. A lot of videos that's out there. People are trying to come out, but they just get pushed.
See, that was my question. Like, this anesthesiast was doing his thing every day. All of a sudden, you make a mistake.
All of a sudden,
all of a
Yeah.
sudden, this day you made a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, I gave them too much. Oh, come on, man! You've been doing this for years.
Yeah,
For him.
he's a doctor.
Doctor.
And that doctor turned out to be a Freemason.
No way.
Yeah, he turned out to be a
Fuck.
Freemason.
Tell me more about the Freemason. You guys know a lot about it.
It's part of the Illuminati.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
of the
really?
Illuminati. Yeah.
So, I mean, because in every culture, they have the third eye. Everybody believes in the third eye.
Yeah.
The third eye is just meaning like
All-seeing.
higher consciousness,
High consciousness. Yeah.
to where you could see things that's not there.
Not real.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's not real, but
It's not there.
You see
Yeah.
things that
Other
other
people
people,
can't
can't,
can't see.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's just wisdom and knowledge.
Yeah.
So you have information that other people that don't have.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't know too much about it because, I mean, they do a pretty good job of fucking hiding it.
Besides the Illuminati, who else is in the Illuminati? They always mention these names on like celebrities and all that being part of
I
Illuminati.
think they're just lower.
Oh, they're way
You know what I
lower.
mean? I think they're way lower, and I think they're the face of whatever it is. Like LeBron James, they said he's part of Illuminati.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, yeah.
Jay-Z, yeah.
They said, and no, Kanye West said it. Or it was a Kanye West
Yeah,
that
it was
said it. So,
Kanye.
hey,
Yeah,
don't
Kanye.
send your people to
Yeah,
come
yeah.
after me. You
Yeah.
know, like, hey, whatever, don't send your people. He
Damn.
said that. You remember that
Damn.
video?
Yeah.
And then LeBron, every time he does something, he always do this thing, and then he always do the eye, and
Yeah.
he does the symbol, the 666 symbol. If you watch it, man, you see a lot of people do that.
Mm-hmm.
That girl that just came back from Russia, what's her name?
Brittany Griner.
Yeah, she does that.
Damn.
So if you look at her before she start, and she always do that symbol, this symbol, and it's like, dude, what the hell?
Dang.
The OK symbol?
The OK symbol, yeah. It's
What
the
does that stand for?
666 symbol.
Because the monster symbol.
Yeah, the 666 symbol.
Dang, I didn't think about that.
If you watch them, dude, a lot of people do that.
So you think they're part of it then?
I think they're paying homage to whatever
homage
it is.
of
You
it,
know,
yeah.
like they have to do it.
I always thought it was the Eye of Osiris.
Like this.
I don't know.
Or you're Batman like this.
I can't do that no more,
Right. Can't be Batman. Like this.
dude.
Batman.
Oh fuck! Because it's like the people. Because what was it?
What?
Beyonce.
Mm.
She had Sasha Fierce.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah. You remember that video? She came out and she said, I don't even
Remember?
remember when I'm there, I'm Sasha Fierce. She
Yeah.
said that.
She turns into somebody else.
What
She
the
turned
hell?
to somebody else.
Who the hell is Sasha Fierce?
That's her alter ego.
Dang.
So does that mean she get possessed? You know what I mean? In order to perform?
Mhm.
Johnny Depp said the same thing. He doesn't watch any of his movie. In his interview, he said, I don't watch any of my stuff because he's up there. Like,
Yeah, that's not me.
who's up there? Yeah, like, who's
Damn.
up there? He didn't say nothing after that. Like, wow,
Yeah.
that's
His
crazy.
character.
Yeah, who's up there? Why? Why don't you want to watch him? You know, like,
Dang.
Like you, Cat Williams, where he did one of his stand-ups. It was like joking, but he was exposing people, and he didn't realize he was exposing them. Remember when he said he first got famous, and he was invited to a party, and he was expecting people to, drinks and do drugs, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, smoking weed. There's a room
I
people
remember,
doing cocaine." And next thing you know, like people doing weird shit. Like I can't say nothing, but they were doing weird shit, and I was like, "I'm not down with this." And like, what? A few years later, he's crazy.
yep.
Damn.
They
Yeah.
try to take his kids too.
Mm-hmm.
They try to take his kids away from him.
Damn.
Yeah. So
Dave
man.
Chappelle, the same thing.
Yep.
He ran. They were gonna come back, but they try to cancel him. They try to do all kinds of stuff to him, making like he's crazy.
Mhm.
Man, that's crazy, man. It's
That's-
a bad
that's-
industry, bro.
That's a bad world, man.
Yeah.
It is. Bro.
Shit.
And like, what about these QAnon people? Like,
I don't know much about them.
I don't know much about them either.
What,
All
what
I know
are
is
they?
there's just these group of people online. They're like anonymous,
Yeah.
and they supposed to be exposing people and all that stuff. The shadow government. Same thing with the 4chans.
They were big during this last presidency. They made it pretty big.
You don't hear about that no more.
Yeah, you don't.
What happened to all the what was
Yeah.
it? Those people that write, what is it? Those people that write in every city. It's like a group of them.
Proud Boys,
No, the other one. Proud Boys was one of them. There's another one.
Black Lives Matter.
No, they're still there.
They're still there.
Still there.
Damn, I forgot what
It's
it
not
is.
4chan.
Oh, they're all black, right?
Yeah, they wear
They're
all
all
black.
black.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, man, I forgot the name of them.
They wear all black.
Yeah,
and
they're
they
all
go,
black. Yeah,
they
yeah, I know
just
what you're
fucking
talking about.
start shit, burn
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
you
burn
know?
shit,
They
yeah.
riot. You know,
They're right. I forgot the name of that group, man.
Not
Who
Black
is it?
Panthers.
No.
No, it's
This is the
another-
most
yeah.
updated one.
Yeah,
I know what you're
current-
talking about.
during that
They were
presidency.
big in Portland that year when they
Yeah,
protested.
yeah, them.
I forgot the name of them, man.
I don't know.
But you don't hear about them no
You don't
more.
hear about them no more.
They riot in every
Yeah,
city.
every city.
Yeah, dude, they win. They burn stuff up. They destroy stuff. Like, what the hell? It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, dude, there was a lot of riots going on during
But
Trump's
there's a group.
presidency.
Yeah, there's a group that purposely went out there and did that.
Yeah, I forgot the name of that group. Damn.
It's gonna come to me. Watch.
Yeah.
Then we'll just have a second episode on it.
Dang, that's a lot of conspiracy, huh?
That's a lot, man.
Dude, nonstop.
Man, it makes your mind freaking continue thinking and trying to go. You can't even sleep after this because you're gonna try to freaking read on it, watch on YouTube, see if there's a facts are true, making your whatever you believe before. Now your mind has
you gotta
changed.
question it. You guys heard of the Mandela effect?
Yeah.
Huh? You heard of Mandela
No,
effect?
tell me.
Never heard it? Charles, tell me what a Mandela effect is.
So is this a lot of thing that you remember in your childhood, but it never happened?
Yeah.
It, like Shazam.
I remember everything about my childhood.
Okay, well, ask him.
But
You remember the movie Shazam?
No, is that with Shaq?
Huh?
Is that the movie with Shaq?
You remember a Shazam movie with Sinbad?
Oh, little bit, but I don't remember much.
But do you remember that the movie existed?
It did existed.
it never did.
It never did.
No way.
Mhm.
Yeah, it never did.
It never did.
Wow, how so?
It never
Wait, how-
existed.
We just
We hear about it though.
yeah. No, everybody
No.
everybody knew about
A
it.
lot of people remember it.
But did we
But it
watch it
doesn't
in
exist.
grade school?
Yeah,
I remember watching it.
I remember
But
watching
when
it.
you go back and look at history, it doesn't exist.
He never made it.
You Google it right now, it doesn't exist.
I got to do it tonight then.
The,
What way?
the Energizer bunny. You know how he has the drum?
Yeah.
Remember how he used to have the battery pack on
Yeah.
the back?
Mm-hmm.
He never had it.
He never had it.
What do you mean you never had it?
The battery was always on his thighs.
Mm-hmm.
Go look for it.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the Mandela effect.
The other one is
Or were we, our eyes were seeing something else at that time. We thought it was in the back, but really it was on the thigh.
I remember it in the back.
I remember it in the back too.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
in the back.
But it's actually on the thigh?
Yeah, it's on the thigh.
I got to look at this tonight.
The other thing was, is it the Berenstain Bear or the Berenstain Bear? Remember that book with those bears in
I don't
elementary?
remember. No, I don't remember that book.
There's the mom, the dad, the son, and the daughter.
It's STEI or IEN, right?
Yeah, is that one? You
Yeah.
remember that
ST what?
one? Berenstain Bear or Berenstain Bear?
Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
You remember that book? You
No, I
don't
don't
read
remember.
it all, huh?
Yeah, I remember IEN. Is it what's the real one?
It's AIN. I remember EIN.
AIEN.
But then when it comes to reading, I'm fucking dyslexic, so you can't.
No, if I show you the book, you're gonna be like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, I remember the book. Cause this is freaking like elementary.
Oh dang,
Dude, there's a lot of things that.
that's the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh man,
and is it named after Nelson Mandela?
You remember that book?
I did. Yeah, I remember that book.
You remember how it was spelled?
No, I don't.
You don't remember?
I don't remember how it's spelled.
But this is how it is. But
Berenstain.
like we remember
Mhm.
it as EIN instead of AIN.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of things.
A lot of things.
Maybe
man,
they
that-
just changed the name.
No, it never
No,
existed.
It never existed.
It got erased from
History.
history,
Yeah, it got erased from history.
bro. What happened? The Mandela effect is the butterfly effect.
Oh shit, the butterfly effect.
Yeah, maybe because we remember what happened, but something happened. Somebody went back in time,
Changed.
and
Yeah.
they did one thing, and something changed. Something
Yeah,
tweaked.
It warped the dimensions or the realities together.
So to me, I remember Harry Potter before the author
You
made it.
did?
I remember there was a cartoon of Harry Potter
Really? Oh, I don't remember that.
when I was younger on PBS. I remember watching like cartoons of Harry Potter.
No way. Before J.K. Rowling
Yeah.
wrote the book?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
because I remember watching it when I was in Connecticut. Like I'll wake up, I'm like, you know how like there's author and all whatever. Yeah, I remember watching it on Harry Potter.
What other Mandela effect is there?
I don't know. There's a lot. I just can't think of it.
Oh, we're gonna look it up right now. See if Soki knows.
Do you
these
believe in the
things.
butterfly effect? Or
I
time travel?
honestly forgot what the hell is the butterfly effects.
So it's when people travel back in time and they actually kill a butterfly, and that causes a ripple through time to change everything. So if you go back in time and you change anything at all, even just a simple killing one butterfly,
Yeah.
it could change the whole future.
Yeah, man, I don't really follow conspiracies too much, man, because I don't want I don't want my mind to change.
Oh, do you remember it as Sex in the City or Sex and the City?
Sex in the City.
Yeah,
it's not.
in the city.
It's Sex and the City.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Is it
There's
Oscar?
no way. It's Sex in the City.
Yeah, but the real is Sex and the City. That's the real title.
No
There's no.
way.
I remember as Sex in the City too.
I remember that.
hmm
But when did they change that? It was that
Never
always that.
happened.
It never happened.
No, this is not change.
It's not.
It
It
never
It
happened.
never happened.
There's no way, man. I used to watch it all the time.
hmm Okay, the Monopoly Man. Did he always have a monocle? That eye thing?
I remember him with the monocle.
I remember him with the monocle
Yes,
too.
yes.
Yeah, he never had it.
He had that and the hat
He never had it.
and the mustache.
He never had
I
it.
never had it.
He never had the monocle.
What the hell? We see them out?
The butterfly effect. Somebody went back in time, fucked some shit up, and like these little things happen.
Yeah, those things
That's
happen.
crazy, man.
Do you guys believe in time travel?
Time travel? I think so.
So now, do you think if time travel was created, say today, they
Yeah.
can only travel back to today, or could they travel back to any time they want?
Oh, this is a good one right here.
What?
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Say the line.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Who's the fairest?
Who's
of
the
them all?
fearsome all?
Hmm?
If you something,
But you remember as mirror, mirror on
Yeah.
the wall, right?
Yeah.
But that's not it.
What is it?
It's magic mirror on the wall.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that, bro. It's like,
what the hell,
yeah,
dude?
she never said mirror, mirror. But I remember as she said
Mirror,
mirror, mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not it. It's
It's
magic, mirror
the whole time.
the whole time.
Bro, like they
It's
even had
crazy, man.
the song. Remember there was a pop group that sang the song Mirror Mirror?
Mhm.
Even they sang it Mirror Mirror on the wall.
Yeah. But the whole time it was magic mirror.
Magic mirror. This is the other one. You remember that one?
Oh yeah.
Ask him. Ask him.
What's that one?
What was the line from Star
The
Wars?
famous line from Star Wars. What is it?
Luke,
Luke something.
Luke what?
I am your father. Do you remember
I am
that?
your father.
You remember
Yes,
that, right?
Yes.
That's not it either.
What is it?
It's no, I am your father.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy, bro.
They just did a commercial on it before too.
Mm-hmm.
Luke,
Yeah.
I am your father.
Yeah, it's no, I am your father.
It's no, I am your father. But the guy that said it, he specifically remembers saying, Luke, I am your father
Yeah.
too.
Bro, somebody has to have a freaking Star Wars movie on VHS.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch it. I need to know the truth.
I think that was always the line in Star Wars before. People used to say it all the time.
Mhm.
Dude, there's a lot of things.
There's a lot of things that is not what it is. And we're just like, what the hell? That doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's crazy.
Maybe the whole mass got it wrong the first time. They just went with it.
What do you mean the mass?
Like, Luke, I'm not your father. They just went with it when they should have known. It says, no, I am your father. So one person
God,
ran with
everything's-
it, and then they
yeah.
just went with it.
I don't know, man, but still,
But it's
hard to
there's too
believe,
many-
you know?
Too many
Too many.
inconsistencies.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
like,
for
wait,
sure.
What the hell, you know what I mean? So,
Dang.
well, we're gonna end it with that, man.
That's
Mandela
crazy.
effect, people.
See,
Go
now
look it
y'all,
up.
y'all got my mind thinking about all this now, dude.
Okay, now that your mind is thinking of all this shit, what is the biggest conspiracy theory that you would believe in?
What would I believe in?
Yeah.
Man, especially when Toby talked about 9/11, that's something that's been on my mind. Definitely John F. Kennedy. There was agenda for that. Someone stepping on the moon. I honestly now I'm starting to think it's not real. I think that nobody stepped on the moon yet. And maybe at a later time, but not during that time. And maybe we weren't even the first ones too. Russia could have been the first
What
one. We
about
never
Earth
know.
as a dome?
Man, that's tricky.
Because go Google image of Earth from outer space. Like the one that's actual taken from outer space is never a whole round one. It's just like a dome.
It's crazy because the United Nations logo is a flat Earth.
No way.
Yeah, if you look at their logo, it has it's a flat Earth and has all the continent and stuff, but it's looking at it from the top
Oh,
and has
shoot.
all the countries in a circle, like
Circle.
a flat.
But it's not round.
It's not round. It's
Dang,
flat. That's
flat.
their logo. Yeah, and it's like, what the hell? Like, why would they have this logo
That's crazy.
here? You
Think
guys,
about it.
you guys heard of CERN?
No, what is that?
CERN. So there's this facility in Sweden that takes atoms and they smash it together and in high speed, and they're trying to create a black
Oh.
hole.
Yes.
You remember that?
Well, I mean, I think they're still doing that because
They're still doing it now. They just barely reopened the CERN the Hadron Collider.
yeah, because they're trying to
Damn.
make the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, they're trying to prove it.
Yeah,
Dang.
and they're trying to create a sun.
Mm-hmm.
China's-
artificial sun.
China's on it right now.
Damn.
And if they make an artificial sun, if you just, burn the Earth,
Yeah,
No way. That's crazy,
crazy.
dude.
it is crazy, man. And
So
it's
it'll be
like,
sunny year round.
I don't know
every
what they're
day.
trying to
What
do.
you mean
It's like,
sun
what the
year
hell?
around?
Yeah.
It'll be
dude, you know how much heat the sun
the
has?
heat, yeah.
It will dry us up. It will just become freaking mercury.
All of us be dead. Melted.
Yeah,
That's so crazy.
man.
Damn, that's a lot of stuff, man. Take in.
Too
But
much stuff. Too much stuff. We have too much time on our hand.
Bro, like,
For real.
dude, think about Antarctica.
They say it's the gateway to the new world,
Oh, I don't know. I think
or
it's,
the inside the core of the earth,
I think so. But then to me, it could just be the edge of the Earth.
edge of the earth, like the wall, like
The what? Because
like in Game of Thrones.
yeah, like because if it's a dome,
yeah,
the edge, because that's why nobody's allowed to go onto it.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
a treaty.
yeah.
You can't go into Antarctica, right? I mean,
Mhm.
military,
Yep.
they can't go there, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But why is that?
No clue, man. They don't want people to go find out about things.
Mm-hmm.
But look at MH370, that plane in Indonesia that crashed. Remember in 2018, the pilot. Well, they still can't find the plane. You're telling me the whole world is so high tech that you can't find a plane that's missing? You ever heard the Malaysian plane that flew? I think in Malaysia a couple years ago, remember? Like 2018. It flew and then somehow it vanished. Nobody know where it's at. Till today, 120 people are still dead.
It's not in the middle of the ocean?
It's somewhere, but they don't know where it's at.
Well, the ocean is pretty damn deep.
Big, yeah. They thought maybe it drowned or it went into the Indian Ocean. It's somewhere there. But my thing is, how come we could find Osama bin Laden, but we can't find a big ass plane? A big old plane with radar systems and everything. Mm-hmm. Why can't we find it?
They said we haven't explored 80% of the ocean, right? Like we know more about the sky than we do the earth. So
And
if it is in the ocean,
we don't know about ocean, and the ocean's a lot deeper than what we think it is. Probably,
yeah. Mm-hmm. That's crazy because I remember watching a documentary about a plane that disappeared and reappeared later. And
that's the one.
That one?
That was the one I'm talking about.
So they showed up and nobody was there.
There's the conspiracy about it. It was crazy because 3-4 months later, another plane vanished. Same company.
What the heck, for real?
It went from Europe going to there, and it's going back to Asia. That one vanished. So people were just saying...
It just flew off the face of the earth.
This face off there. They said that could have been the same plane. It's just a double that they're doing a double flight. But nobody was there on the plane.
Something just clicked right now. When the plane was missing, that's when the Mandela effect started happening.
Which one? The plane?
Yeah,
no, it happened a long time ago. The Mandela effect.
No, but that's when we start hearing more about the Mandela effect.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of started around the same time after the plane is gone, because the Mandela effect, people just starting to catch on that shit's not adding up. Maybe a few years ago.
Dang.
I don't know. I knew this for a while.
Well, I mean, we know.
I just don't say it because it makes you look crazy.
Yeah, I'm starting to think, y'all got a lot of conspiracy theories in your mind.
Bro, I'm a little crazy.
I might be a little crazy. Charles got a lot.
Yeah. I believe in every fucking shit. You give me half an evidence, I'm like, fuck, let's run with it.
That is crazy. I love to hear
MH370, huh?
MH370, look it up. Watch it, video.
Well, I feel like we need to come back for another session on this.
Probably do.
There's more conspirity theory.
Yeah, there's tons. I'm sure there's tons.
But why would they call it conspiracy theory when, you know what I mean? Like some of it's true.
If it's true.
It's like, do they not want you to know the truth?
Yeah.
Because there's always two sides to every story.
For sure.
So
they definitely don't want us to know the truth. Because, conspiracy is just saying, well, think of it as parenting. Like, the kids ask you something, and even though it's true, but you just feel like, you know what? They're not old enough to understand.
The truth yet. Yeah, understand.
Or how to handle this information. So we're just like, we're talking about this, and kind of brush it off. And that's how the main society is, where the people that's on top, maybe even the shadow government, is like, dude, the world can't know this because then it could just go into chaos.
Right.
And it could just be a whole lot of bigger things that could fall apart if we knew everything.
Denzel Washington said it best, right? He said, if you don't read the news, you are not informed. But if you do read the news, you are misinformed.
Damn, that's deep.
And he said it. Like,
that's
what
deep.
the heck? What does that mean?
That's deep.
So oh shit. So is nothing the truth?
Well, you have to find the truth.
You have to find truth. If you listen to it, at least you listen to it.
Yeah.
It's your job to figure
decipher.
out.
Well,
it's your job
and also you have to not just look for the truth. You have to be open-minded to the other side too.
Yeah, the other side too.
Because like I said, you Google something, there's always gonna be facts to support your argument. And between the two sides, there's the truth. So
what's that one thing they came out with? Was it fact check?
Yeah,
fact checkers.
Fact checkers.
How do you know they're checking the right facts?
Facts, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's crazy, man. This is the
crazy,
way web,
Mm-hmm.
Got me thinking, man.
Well, that's all the time we got, guys, man. But dang.
Lucky is crying right now.
I'm just listening to y'all like, damn, that's crazy, dude.
He listened to us like, hey, I didn't know we were sitting around with a bunch of crazy guys here.
Y'all corrupted my mind now, man.
All right, man. So I want to know, like, what conspiracy theories do you guys believe in? And what did we say that sounds the craziest to you?
Yeah.
Like, I want to know.
Yeah. I mean, you guys follow it. We love to hear you guys' comment, and appreciate y'all tuning in for this session.
Right. Conspiracy theorists. Until next time, guys.
Peace out.
All right.
See ya.
Thank you.